Foods with protein. Alright guys, welcome to my channel, Jon Sheppard Fitness. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now down below and hit that bell. If you watch this video and you like it, give me a like. If you've got any comments, just give them down below. Anyway, as you can see by the title, what foods have protein? This is one of your main 3 macronutrients. Yes, if you know a little bit about obviously working out, there's obviously you start with your calories, and then when you're going to get a bit more serious, you go into your macros. Well, obviously the 3 main macros are protein, carbohydrates, and fats, right? And basically, today I'm going to be talking what foods can you get which have protein. A lot of people will know this, and I know that, but for a lot of people still don't know what foods give you protein. And you know what? I'm here to tell you. So let's tell you what protein is first. Right. Protein is basically gives you muscle. Yeah? It gives you muscle. I'm not going to be going about all this scientific fancy and dancy. I'm not some scientist. I'm not some superior nutrients master. I am doing it for people who are not interested in all that palaver. I'm telling you what it does. Basically, protein basically gives you muscle. Yeah, it gives you muscle. There is a lot more things it does, but basically it does give you muscle. That is it. You do not need to know about all the other bits, because frankly, no one cares. We only bodybuilders, people who want to get muscly, right? People who want to get stronger. You gotta eat your protein, because if you don't eat your protein, your muscles will never get bigger. Also, and the repair, because obviously protein repairs your muscles as well. Right, but what foods can we get protein from? The main protein sources are meats. You probably know that, but certain meats are better for you than others, right? I just don't go to the shop and buy some meat and think that's it. Yes, I'm getting protein. Yes, you are getting protein, but you got to be careful. If you want to be losing weight but building muscle, you got to be careful what percentage of protein you're going to be getting and what meat. What I mean by that is, if you went and got some beef mincemeat, and just some ordinary mincemeat, and it would be probably 20% fat on it. So basically, you'll be hitting your macros quite quick on the fats, very quickly, and that's per 100 grams. So basically, if you're having 200 grams of mince, that's probably your macros for fats basically hit in one eating serving. So what you got to do is you got to get lean meat. Yeah, the best lean meat I think is chicken and turkey. By far the leanest meat possible, right? The only other meat I would probably suggest eating, but it's not, I don't know, can you class it as meat? It is a meat, but it's a fish. It's fish, basically. Fish, I don't personally like fish because I think it's disgusting and it stinks and I just don't like it. I used to be a chef, and we had to fillet and cut the heads off, and they just stink. You know, when somebody leaves fish in the fridge for a couple of days and they haven't obviously checked it, yeah, no. But I eat tuna because it tastes more meaty. It tastes more like a chicken. But that's like 0.5%, right? fat. That is awesome. You can't get anything lower than that, basically, I think. And it's in a little can like that, and you get like 21 grams of protein in it. So it's really good for getting your protein up and getting no fat in. But like I said, protein basically comes mainly from meat sources. You're looking about at 100 grams of chicken breast. You're basically looking about 20 to 24 grams. Sometimes you can get it a little bit higher depending on the quality of the meat, basically. And that's basically where I get my main protein from. You can get your protein in other, obviously, sources. You can buy your protein shakes where it has your, which you see all around. You can get stuff like protein bars and protein cookies, for your little treat. But I suggest really not having them. I think they're good, if you've got a sweet tooth, but I wouldn't really suggest having protein bars and that, because I see people just eating them, having carb killers, and just having 2 or 3 a day. They're not meant for that, right? Because yes, they got 21 grams of carbs in them, but they got 21 grams of protein in each bar, which is going to be like 60 grams of just over 60 grams of protein. But you're defying the object of like eating healthy, because still they have like at least 9-10 grams of fat in them. So you still got to think about, like I say, your macros and how it fits in. I would say yes, if you've got a little bit of macros at the end of the day, and you're a bit peckish, have one if it fits. There you go. But there is a lot of other foods which have protein in them, and I almost forgot one of the best protein sources as well. If you for mornings, which are eggs. Yes, eggs are brilliant. You know what? You can eat chickens, and they're just, they're the best, probably one of the best animals. You can eat them, and they produce eggs as well. They're just like the ultimate animal in a way. Yeah, an egg. Eggs give you protein, and the good thing about eggs, they give you healthy fats as well. So they're a good source, and they're brilliant. You can put them in anything you want. You can have them for your breakfast. You can scramble them. You can like, if you're having your main meal, you can have your egg fried rice. I do that quite a few times. Omelettes, and you can eat that. You can do a breakfast in the morning. Buy some turkey rashers, medallions, and mix up some eggs and make an omelette. Put some spinach in it as well, and then boom, you've probably got about 50 grams of protein in one meal, just there and then, and it's just easy to eat. So eggs are really, really good for you as well. You get protein in milk. Basically, because protein is dairy based. Farm animals, stuff that comes out of animals, basically. People say, "Oh, I don't have milk because it's bad for you." Buy that plant stuff, and nah, I've tried it. You know what? It tastes like rubbish, and you know what? It's not really that much healthier than skimmed milk or semi-skimmed milk. So what's the point? And you probably get about 3 grams of protein in milk. And cereal get protein, and so you can get protein in basically most foods. It's like, don't just. When I first started all these macros, I got really worried about how am I going to get all them how am I going to get fit to get 200 grams of protein in a day? And I was thinking, oh my god, I gotta eat so much chicken. I gotta eat loads and chicken, and it was like piling up around me, and I was like, I was having nightmares about chicken, and I was thinking, No, it can't be. And then I looked at stuff, and that's why you need to get a MyFitnessPal app, because when you're putting in chicken and then you're putting in that, say, for instance, you want a good meal, so I think, well, what should I have? Well, I have some chicken, yeah, and I'll chop up 200 grams of chicken. So 200 grams of chicken, that's roughly about 40, just over 40 grams of protein. So then I'm thinking, right, because chicken can be quite dry, can't it? You know, when just eating by itself. So I'm thinking, oh, what should I do with it? Oh, well, I like Italian food, so I'll get some pasta. And I was like, there's my carbs in. So I'll get my carbs, get some sauce in there, you know, some passata sauce, which is better for you. Which is better for you than Domino sauce. Do not get Domino sauce. Yes, it does taste nicer, but you know what it is? It's because they add sugar into it, which makes it taste like the bad stuff. Always has lots of sugar in it, because sugar is addictive and it makes you want more. Where if you get passata, I think it's called that, passata, it's pure basically tomato ground up, and all they do is they just put loads of sugar in. You don't need that to make stuff taste nice. Just put loads of herbs in, and that's all you need. Herbs, bit of garlic, and you know what? That's what the Italians do, the proper ones. And yeah, I just mix it up like that and have like a chicken pasta bake sort of thing. You know, you can buy now protein cheese, which is absolutely brilliant. You know what? Yes, it doesn't taste as good as proper cheese, obviously, because it's got the fat content and it's like, it's moister. But this cheese up here, Eat Lean cheese, you get 37.5 grams of protein. Oh my god, in 100 grams of cheese. And 100 grams of cheese is not much. And I'm like, wow! You know what I mean? It's brilliant. And you know what? It's not the best to eat on a sandwich, but for putting on, when you melt it, it's fine. It's just like normal. It's got that mozzarella taste. I might actually do a little food review on that cheese, because it's really, really good. And you know what? There's hardly no fat in it. So, yeah, I mixed all that up, and I'm thinking, wow, where's all this protein come from? It's because you got the protein, you get about 5 grams. For 100 grams of pasta, you get 5.5 grams of protein. Then you stick on the cheese, which is, you know, you're getting all this protein goodness. And you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about it now. So, when you come to thinking about getting protein products, just think it's not all about meat and chicken. All you got to eat is like chicken, because it's not. You can make a meal, and you know what? You can make 3 good-sized meals and probably hit your target of protein in them 3 meals if you add the right stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, obviously give it a like, subscribe down there and hit that bell, and give me any comments. If I've missed anything out, I'm sorry, because like I said, I'm not a nutritionist expert. I'm just doing it off what I know, and it's the basics. And basically, that's all you need, the basics. When you start going and looking into things too deep, that's when you start getting confused, and it's not that hard. Don't worry, don't listen to people who go on about all these words you've never heard of, because all they're saying is the same thing as what I'm saying now, but they're trying to look clever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.